What is going on, everybody? Another episode of Motorsports Almanac. We are back and ready to go. We have got plenty to talk about. The outdoor season just around the corner. We have our first event this weekend, Tuckahoe, Maryland. Joey, is it Radel or is it Radel? I meant to ask you before we got on here because I've heard both.
It's Radel, but everybody
Radel.
says Radel, and I'll still look.
Yeah, so he's got his first event, Pulloff Productions, coming up this weekend. You've got some awesome classes, and Tuckahoe's kind of become one of those places where everybody goes before the season and the points gets underway, and here we go.
Yeah, no, I mean, last year was 50 years for Tuckahoe, so they've been pulling for a long time.
Jeez.
I mean, had many different series there. I mean, a lot of big name pullers from that area. I mean, that's our light pro, Howard Meredith, with Meredith's Agitator. That's where he's from. That's his home track. Him and Jamie Hall. Jamie, I deal with Jamie Hall for the event. He's a big backbone there. So, I mean, you guys see him every once in a while there at Cloverdale, Louisville, all that stuff. So you guys gotten to know him. But, yeah, I mean, we're carrying the light pros, two-wheel drives, 3.0s, semis. My king of the farm, which is relatable to your guys' king of the hill out there, and hot farms. So should be a pretty good show. And, yeah, like you said, it's the first pull of the year, so everybody's kind of ready to go. And I still got guys who are waiting on parts. That's their biggest holdup still. Other than that, I mean, everybody's kind of ready to go.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of your guys have already been out and running this year, both with Cloverdale, and some went to Fort Wayne, some went to Gordyville, and now we've got Keystone Nationals behind us. Talk to us a little bit about your experience at Keystone. I know you guys had a booth there with the weeklands and everything, and I think I saw you flagging the big pros on Friday night, right?
Yeah, no, I actually ended up flagging for most of the week there. Kind of asked Jason Forrester and Danny Forrester, hey, if you guys need help, let me know. And they, before Thursday night started, they're like, yeah, we can use your help, and end up helping flag. But it's kind of, I look at it, hey, it's an opportunity. I think all organizations, if you can come together and help do an event like that, that's what help makes it better. Having guys who know what they're doing, the experience, and kind of making it a team effort to work together. And having a booth with weeklands, I mean, it's just kind of one of those promotion things where, hey, we're set up promoting our name, promoting our events. I like Keystone because it's only an hour from me, and I get to see all the New York guys, the guys up north that I only see every once in a while during the summer. I get to catch up with them and meet new pullers. Get to potentially introduce new classes maybe in the future. Who knows? So,
yep. How did you feel like the pro stock return went to the Keystone Nationals? It looked like y'all had a great group to start out with on the first year back.
Oh yeah, dude, it was awesome for them to be back. I know Russell, he kind of got it all together, and between Russell and Josh Martin, Chris Hoyt, Swanavec, and even Cubbages having their new tractor there with John Lank running it. I mean, that was all definitely a great class. I'm sure they're going to have them back. They definitely figured out the smoke tube issue. We joked about it there that in a way when they did Fort Wayne, they figuring everything was figured out. But once they had the issues there, I mean, it helped get what they needed for Keystone, and we didn't have any issues. Josh was first, just touched the sand pile, and then John Lank was up, freaking drilled the pile and had to reset, but
almost out of bounds.
Oh yeah. We watched many different camera angles. Some say he was out, others like it was like that.
Yeah.
But sure, it's a reset, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. Looked like everything went over great there, but what have we got on the docket for Pulloff Productions this year? I know the big thing I've been seeing on my feed at least has been weeklands and their renovations to their facilities. You're going back to the speedway you went to last year for the first time. I can't remember the location of it off the top of my head, but that was a huge event for you this time. Last year I think it was, and we've got Tuckahoe coming up. So what can we expect from Pulloff Productions this year?
Yeah, no, to me it's just, hey, another year. My goal is to grow Pulloff Productions. keep growing each and every year between the pullers, the events, the sponsors. After Tuckahoe here, we're off for 2-3 weeks and we go back to Bridgeport Speedway in New Jersey. New event last year. That's the one that was with the video with the airplane.
Mhm.
It's right across the river from Philadelphia. So you got the Philly airport, all that stuff right there. Super cool event. I love the layout. I will always believe racetracks have the best layout sometimes for events because you got nice pit parking, lots of room, all that stuff. I mean, it's just a little haul from the pits to the track, but it's a great venue. Hopefully we can grow that and continue there. They're excited. I'm excited because Jersey out here doesn't have much of that. Jersey has a lot of antique and farm stock pulling, but they don't do much hot pulling anymore. So being able to go there, and we do go to another fair in northern Jersey later in the season. So it's kind of cool being able to take the bigger hot stuff to the state. Then we go to Weeklands. Weeklands is after last year with what we did in October.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we're putting a second track in, and hopefully we can be done by 10, 11 o'clock and not 1 a.m.
Yeah. I will say this, though. I agree with the getting done at 10 or 11 o'clock, though. But that 1 a.m. last year really didn't feel like a 1 o'clock in the morning show because of how much stuff we had going all the time. It was so awesome.
Exactly. And to me, like, it didn't bother me because, like, if you can keep a show moving like that and you have tons of equipment, I think everybody's like, okay, cool. But if you're like dicking around and you could have been done by 11 o'clock, but here we are at 1 o'clock, it's a totally different story.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, which you've done it long enough. We've found out here 3.5 hours is about max you're going to keep the crowd. I mean, that's about it. How many events you got this year, Joey?
I think last I looked and counted is around 25 to 27 events.
I think if Richard's watching, he can correct me, but I think we got 29. I think he said with IPL.
Yep. Yeah, and I know, like, for us, I mean, we start this weekend and we go till second weekend of October. So I mean, it gives us a good range, be all spread out, and we're not on top of everything. I know some organizations, hey, your season starts in June and you got to fit 25, 30 events in 2 months.
We start this first weekend in June at Idaville and we end in September 19th at the 4-Wheel Jamboree.
Yep. Well, that's a new event we're doing this year too. Is after you guys did the Jamboree last year, Richard actually called me and he's like, hey, would you be interested? And I said, heck yeah.
They're like, you guys really? They're like, you guys want to come out here? And Richard and I are like, nope, call Joey. I mean, we'll come help if you need help, but call him. He knows that area a lot better than we do.
Where's this at?
Bloomsburg.
Bloomsburg Fair.
Bloomsburg, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Same guys that put the deal on Indy.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Shane's announcing that one this year since Charles can't.
I didn't know I was.
Yeah, you did. Charles, you're going to have to keep his schedule for him.
I really need to get my schedule.
I can barely keep my own together. He's on his own. If you didn't learn anything from me, he's on his own with that one.
I know I've got one in October, at least 2 in October on my schedule right now for sure.
Oh, is that it? Only 2? How cute.
No, I've got.
He wants to mark another one down for May.
Yeah, I would love to. I would. I just don't know if I can make it happen.
I mean, that's our goal. Our goal is to build that May one up to like the October.
I know.
But having 2 tracks, the first event will definitely be different there.
What weekend is that again?
Memorial Weekend, May 22nd, 23rd.
I'm off work that weekend. Uh-oh.
Now he's thinking about it.
Yeah.
I tell you, we are 100% planning on bringing the Light Pro and coming to Weeklands in October this year. I had an intention of coming last year. We didn't make it out there, but I fully intend on coming this year.
Yeah, no, I was just out there last week with them, checking over things. They're fixing up lighting, putting clay in. Actually, after Tuckahoe, I'm going to go out here probably with them for a day or so and help with that once everything gets leveled out. Mix up all that and be ready to go.
Did I see some blacktop that had been put down, or am I just imagining things in a couple of the videos?
So I know they did cement like today for lighting and certain things.
Mm-hmm.
They probably laid down a pad of stuff for the barriers. And I know they did a new road, which was millings and stuff like that, but as far as I know, there's no blacktop.
Okay. I thought maybe I need to go back and rewatch that then, but they've put shower houses in and everything there at that place. That it's going to be top-notch facility more than it already was. But it's still not losing the feel that it has, which is out in the country, pretty much next to a cornfield, if not in a cornfield originally.
Kind of like the Field of Dreams feeling, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean,
that. I do.
That's the goal, really. I mean, I love what we did last year, and hopefully that's our final pull of the year. So my goal with them is to make it bigger and better than what last year was. So
yeah. So where else are we going at right after Tuckahoe? You said you're off 2 or 3 weeks.
So after Tuckahoe, we're off for 2-3 weeks. Go back to Bridgeport Speedway there in New Jersey on May 9th.
Okay.
Off for a week. Then we go to Weeklands for 2 days. And then the following week, we go to Williams Grove, go back to Maryland the first weekend of June, off for a week. Then we go to Kempton Fair, which is the hometown fair of Kevin and Cody Yutt.
Okay.
And then back to Shippensburg for our 2-day pull at Shippensburg for the 4th of July weekend. Then after that, we got a couple local fairs. That's when we do the Bloomsburg Jamboree, the new event, which I'm excited because they're bringing Dennis Anderson in. So he's going to make a hit on the sled with his mud truck.
Oh, is he now?
Oh, yeah.
What classes you taking there?
For the first year, we're going to just take entry-level stuff, more like my Wild Street, which is a hot street class, 2630, and our Pro Street gas trucks.
That's exactly what we're doing again this year.
Yeah. Yeah, when Richard called me, we talked for a little bit, and he told me what you guys did, and I said, well, that's probably what I'm going to present them, and hey, if everything goes good and we decide, hey, let's go bigger and let's add more next year, then maybe we will. I'm hoping it's a big hit this year.
Yeah. Charles can tell you, if it's anything like the crowd we had last year in Indianapolis, it will be a hit.
Yeah.
Yep. It will.
Well, they do just about everything there out here except for pulling, and everybody's always been asking, when are you doing pulling for years, and they never did, and hey, now they are.
Just ask them to give you more than 30 foot between tabletops to build your track, Joey.
If only we would have broke a tie rod, we would have launched a super stock truck right into outer space.
Yeah.
Old Chase Lowry would have been airborne over the tabletop. Somebody took a hard enough left turn.
Yeah.
Well, so I haven't been there. The last time I went was probably when I was like 5, and that was when they had some of the big time monster truck guys there. Mm-hmm. I haven't been there in years. The Bloomsburg Fair actually has a speedway, so when we pull there, we're actually pulling on the front stretch of it. So I don't know if they put jumps and whatnot on it, but as far as I know, if they don't, I mean, we're pretty much golden with our track there.
We got there that morning, and I got out of the truck, and I was like, where are we pulling? And what's his name? The one guy, he comes over right here, and I was like,
you sure?
Are we serious? I was like, yeah, move that table up. No, we got to have that for tomorrow. All right. So we built at an angle. We end up with what, 320, Charles?
320, and it was probably about 23 feet wide, and the water truck couldn't even drive through there to water it down.
They give us a water truck, and it was one of them ones that when the PTO's on, it only run like 5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't go down the mud. And then here I am tracking this hose, trying to water this track with a hose, and finally I was like, you know what? Screw it. They can pull on dust. I am done. I didn't sign up for this. It turned out all right.
It did. It wound up being a good show, and I felt like the crowd got their money's worth. And I know I know them at the Jamboree. They were happy. They were thrilled.
Oh, they were thrilled. They were
thrilled. Yeah. And like, I hate to say it, but like when it comes to building a track, it's not like you're building for tractors, you're building for trucks. So it's not like they, in a way, need as much water, but you do want a good track.
Yeah.
That's fair.
We couldn't get enough water in it. It was, that water truck was, and yeah.
That thing was a pile.
Oh my God. It was a piece of shit. It was terrible. My buddy Matt that helps me build tracks, he's driving that thing and he's like, are you serious? Finally he just gets out of it, shuts it off, lets it sit. He's like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I'm done.
I mean, the track at Bloomsburg, when we were there during the fair, Richard Love does that event, and we'll co-sanction that. I'll take the light pros and 3.0s there, and I mean, we can do distances of 350, 360 there. So,
yeah, we couldn't in Indy. We were going at an angle and between two tabletops, and yeah, it was. But hey, we made it work. So,
yep.
People everywhere. That was a good part about it. I mean, there was just people everywhere.
Yeah,
I was ready to rake that night, and I was about to the point of shove people out of the way with the rake because they kept getting closer and closer and closer, and there's no sense of security, and it's like, all right, guys, you're gonna have to move because somebody's gonna be
yeah. As a spectator, I feel like a lot of people don't think about that. They just we want to be close. We want to be close.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, drag
racing in some places has restrictions.
Take it for somebody's had light pros blow up in their face. You don't want to be close.
Not once, but twice.
Not once, but twice. Yeah.
Yeah, you got the good end on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Charles, he took it right in the back.
Charles and I were into. I was flagging the night Smokey blowed his light pro up in Cloverdale.
Some people refer to themselves as blood brothers. We're spray of oil brothers.
Yeah.
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 So we've been watching the videos that you've been putting up again too, man. You're absolutely killing it still on the social media side of things.
Yeah, no, I mean, I got a couple guys that they do the videoing part. They'll make a couple of videos. They'll send me the stuff. I do editing too. I mean, at the end of the day, we're a promoter, but we're an entertainer. I want to entertain people. I want people to be like, dude, that's badass. We want to go.
Yeah. I liked your little caption on the last one, though, that the one that had you and me in it. You never know when the camera's rolling. Yep. I had no idea that camera was ever there to begin with.
I didn't know about it either till that video clip. My guy was the one who actually made the whole 3-minute video of Weeklands that weekend.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, did you get caught eating a corn dog or an ice cream cone again?
No. This was whenever we were doing the pre-show on Saturday night at Oktoberfest last year.
Unless a corn dog is a metaphor for a microphone.
The funny thing about that night is I really didn't want to do an interview because I was so busy trying to get the track done that PK came up to me like 3/4. I was like, okay, I'm coming. I'll be right there.
I'm like, dude, had to make that one quick.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, whenever I'm asked to do an interview, let's just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole Weeklands deal last year was we watched it from here. You guys just did a phenomenal job out there.
Yeah. I've already got my tickets booked to go back.
Yeah, I think the amount of people I've talked to, the amount of people that have reached out to me, reached out to Mike and Amanda, I believe this year is going to be even bigger. So
I was going to say, could we talk about that part of it now, even though October is like light years away, it feels like already, even though we're already in April?
We can talk about whatever, man.
It's crazy because, you've had pullers reach out to you from the pro stock, super stock side saying, hey, we'll be there in October this year. Because the other thing you and I have talked about too, when we were at farm shows, kind of like the uncertainty, because the super stock pro stock combo class was like a last minute addition, if I remember right.
Yep, it was.
Yeah, but now that they've already set the classes for it in October, everybody's like, yeah, we'll be there, no problem. Now that we know it's going on this far ahead.
Oh yeah, and it's now that we know what classes, we're gonna run light pro both night. Well, I run light pro 4-1, so it's gonna be light pro 4-1 together both nights. Pro stock, super stock both nights. 3.0 trucks both nights. Run what you brung, which is your super stock diesel trucks both nights. 2-wheel drives both nights. We're also gonna run hot farm 2.6 and something new we're also going to do is the big rig semis this year too on Saturday night.
Ooh, big rigs are coming.
So, just hopefully bigger and better, 2 tracks. Hopefully we can move faster. Fireworks, all that big shebang. Hey, I want to put on a show.
Yeah. So now let's talk about the May hook though too. I've heard there's going to be. I know I've been told 2 debuts going on at Weeklands, if not more, specifically in the diesel truck realm, right?
Yep. Yeah. So I
Y'all don't have to
actually
say who, but I know that like there's at least 2.
Yeah, there's about a handful of guys right now. They actually approached me before we even did anything with class. Well, actually, we already talked about classes, but they're like, "Hey, we want to come pull with you, and we want to debut our new vehicles with you. You make a video, you post them." And I said, "Hell yeah!" I said, "I love doing that stuff." So
Yeah.
I'm excited. I mean, I think it's going to be badass. I mean, if people know about the reveals, maybe it'll attract more people.
Yeah, definitely. That's something that we still enjoy doing those, you know, and whenever people ask us like, "Hey, would y'all do it?" And we're like, "Well, yeah, why wouldn't we? I mean, let's showcase the new things that are coming out of the shops."
Yep. It's like last year we did Johnny Washcobs last year there.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the Oktoberfest was the literal first event for that one, right?
Yep.
Since he redid.
Whole new body, whole new chassis, same motor. But yeah, first time on the new setup and everything. He did that test hook there Friday afternoon at like 1-2 o'clock before we pulled Friday night, and I can't remember what night it was, but he actually won with it.
I think he ended up winning.
I think it was Friday night.
Friday night, yeah.
Because I think Nick Headley won the second night.
Yeah, he did.
So I mean, and from what I'm hearing that class might be bigger this year too. And we had what, 22, 23 trucks?
I thought we were in the 30 range last year.
3.0s we were.
Okay. Yeah, because we even had guys from my area coming up for 3.0s last year.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know a lot of those guys are planning on coming back.
Yeah.
So
well, the way it works out this year, the pull that was going on down here in my area on the same weekend last year, it's still the same weekend. It's going to be October 3rd this year.
Yep.
So maybe we'll get even more of them that come up. I don't know.
So speaking of dates, that was our big thing. Like Mike and Amanda wanted to stay the same weekend. Well, we didn't realize this, but I didn't realize this either until I started talking with other pullers and other organizations. They're like, dude, the way Labor Day and the way Labor Day lands, it controls a lot of the scheduling. Like OSTPA is now a week later.
Yeah.
So we're like, crap, we don't want to be on top of them because those roller and scraper guys are with OSTPA that weekend. We want them there, so we got to move back a week. Yeah. And then it takes pullers away. Scheduling, it's always going to be a conflict.
So messed up this year.
Yep.
No, yeah.
It was terrible what we went through with same thing you have, trying to get dates changed. You got fairs that didn't move, fairs that moved with the calendar.
Yep.
We had 2 or 3 events. We had to basically say no this year because we were going to end up with 3 or 4 events on one night, and there's not enough of us to go around.
Exactly. Yeah. And sometimes you run into it. You're like, okay, last year we had 3 pulls within 2 weeks. Now those 3 pulls are in the same week, and you're like, shit.
Like now what? Because this is the odd year that Chapel Hill and
Brandenburg
fall on top of each other, isn't it, Charles?
Yes, it is.
Oof. That's a weird thing. It's every 7 years.
Yes, I believe 6.
It's something weird.
Yeah, it's not been fun.
No, it hadn't.
I will always hate the off season more than anything because of trying to schedule and do all that is just a pain in the ass.
Yeah. So how much of your time in the off season spent at the fair conventions and stuff like that, Joey?
I go to the PA one. Me and Richard Love, we get a booth together. He covers the western side of the state. I do the eastern. So we spend 3 days there. I actually went to the New York Fair Convention this year since I'm now actually a new event I'm doing this year is going up to the Vanderwerts and helping do the Addison County benefit pool up there in September. So, I'll be there. Empire State will be there. NYTPA will be there. So it's kind of all big event with multiple organizations. Yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Exactly. I think it's cool that you got 3-4 different organizations going. They're all bringing different classes to grow the event, make it bigger.
Yeah, because that event's already a pretty good size event from what I've seen.
Yeah,
anyway.
it's a pretty big event. I mean, they bring in 5,000 people for the 2 days for up there, and I mean they run a ton of stuff. They pull all day on Saturday. They pull stock stuff all the way up to your super stocks.
Yeah. So now, are the farm talks going to be going on again this year earlier in the day at Weeklands, or is that going to be saved for the fall again, you think?
I think they're going to be doing it for both the May and the fall from what I know.
Yeah, we probably need to get them on, have them talk about the new facility and all that stuff soon.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Have you come back on with them if you'd want to?
Yeah, I'll gladly come back on. I'll come on whenever you want.
Yeah, definitely.
But
so what else have we got coming down the pipeline for Pulloff Productions? I know you've got all your new events and all that stuff.
Just keep doing me, really. I mean, just kind of keep promoting Pulloff Productions. Just trying to do the best thing I can for our pools.
Yeah,
that's about it. And when we're not pulling, I try to keep reaching out to sponsors, keep reaching out to new pullers for certain events. Like, hey, when I go to I love going to Louisville every year. I go with Josh Martin. Josh and Brandy are real good friends of mine, so I always go with them. And it's a time that I get to meet new pullers, introduce myself. Like, to me, I'm a nobody. I'm Pulloff Productions, but those big guys don't know who I am. I'll be like, hey, I'm so-and-so, would love to have you sometime.
I think that, Joey, and we've talked about on this show and talked about it privately, I think that mentality of the puller of not knowing who us small organizations are is going to the wayside a little bit. Because I what you've done out there, and not to toot our, what we've done out here, and people want to come pull with us. Yeah, I think it's going to continue to be that way.
Yep. Well, and that's I feel like if you put on good shows and you respect the pullers, have a good time, make it fun for everybody, that's what everybody wants.
Yeah,
absolutely right.
I mean, we've had some people show up the last couple of years at Idaville or any of our IPL events.
Idaville's been the place.
Wow, we're noticed. What we did COVID year put us on the map. I mean,
yeah, it did.
I don't know.
I drove by that place the other day. Never left your house, by the way, there in Gas City.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you went by Idaville. I was like, why did you go by Idaville, leaving my house to go?
No.
I was going to come through this screen and what are you doing?
I didn't take a wrong turn this time.
I mean, I would love to come out west. I mean, I've been asked to come out west a couple times, but I mean, I would love to come out to some of your guys' events. I'd love to go to an outlaw event. Like, I like traveling when I can to see how other promoters do their shows. Like, hey, that's a cool idea, let's bring it back here. Or, hey, that didn't work, let's not do that. Like, and you get to see people you don't see before.
Hey, anytime you want to come out and be with us, we'll put your ass to work, don't you worry.
I would rather work than actually watch, to be honest.
It's not easy being a spectator when you get to this point, is it?
Nope. No. It's weird. Like, I think the only time I actually go to watch is Louisville. Like, we watch all day, all week till Josh pulls on Saturday afternoon, and it's like, this is kind of weird just being a spectator from doing what you do all summer long. I don't know what to do with my hand. Yeah.
Yeah. Chris Baker wants to know, what classes are you taking to Vermont, Joey?
We're taking Light Pro, 2.6, and 3.0.
Oh, so you're taking your Light Pro out there?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. That'd be great.
But, I mean, they got about half a dozen or more Light Pros up there now. I mean, you got Chris. Chris is doing a lot of work for those guys up there.
Yeah, he is.
He's actually I shouldn't say, but he's at the dyno right now trying to get squared away for Tuckahoe.
Is he now?
I said, dude, I said, you better be there, because if not, you know what? I got this whole series going on between him and Jeff. So
can we talk about that? Whose idea was that? Your original idea, or what in the world? Where did it come from? I mean, we all kind of knew it behind the scenes, but
I'm not gonna lie, that was not my idea. It was actually Carmaroni's idea.
It was actually Chris's idea.
He sent me a YouTube video of Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jeff Gordon from back in the day when Jeff just got into racing. He's like, dude, watch this. He's like, we need to do this with me and Jeff. And I was like, hell yeah, let's do it.
It's been entertaining to watch on our end, that's for sure. But it's all good competition.
I said to him, I said, that means you got to be at all the pools now so we can actually interview you guys before the pools, after the pools. Like, we're going all in.
What was his response to that?
He thinks it's awesome. He loves it. Him and Jeff love picking on each other. And he's like, dude, I'm going to get Jeff one of these days.
How many 4-1s do you have running with you, Joey?
Yeah. I only get like 1 or 2. I got one. You saw him, Shane, out there at Weeklands at Elbow Deep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's went pretty good.
Yeah, he's a 4-1.
There was that one from New York. I think that was the.
Yeah, he was a John Deere.
Was that the first time he had hooked with you?
The John Deere one, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I forget his name, but yes, the one John Deere. PA really doesn't have any 4-1s. I would love to have the 4-1s, but out here,
you're at 9,000 heads up.
Yeah. Actually, no. We do 9,000 for the 4-1s, and did 85 for the light pros. But now that we're doing the whole thing with the components and the ag chassis get their extra 200 pounds.
I should have never asked that question.
Deleted. Where's the 7-second delay button? Where is it?
now you're gonna get other organizations be like, well, we need to do what he's doing, or
we run 9,000 heads up, and the way things been talked about. You know, we've got 4-1s run with us consistently, and 4 good ones. You know, I feel like the Light Pro 4-1 deal is so track consistent and so dependent, and so sled setting dependent too.
Yeah,
you know, I think you let us get out, the Light Pros get out 330, 340, we'll run away from them.
Yeah,
Give us back 310 or 310, 320, we're all right there together.
Yep. But
definitely.
And we always talk about that, but the problem is that it's so hard. I'm not a sled guy. I don't drive it, but it's so hard to set it to what you want. Like, you can get close, but
you can get the first 3 at 3. You can get the first 3 at 310, and somebody finds a new track and goes 340. We're gonna do back up and reset at that point. No, you can
exactly.
Exactly. Like for me, I usually try to determine, honestly, within the first 2 or 3 guys. Usually after the first guy, I mean, as long as I know you and how you should be, we're usually pretty good after the first guy. But if you're a new guy and I don't know you, then I'm kind of like, okay,
let's watch one more.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know on your side, have you ever ran into a situation where you have to base off what one guy is going to do?
As far as
how you set the sled?
Oh.
Like, for instance, if there's only like 4 or 5 in the class, yeah. Depending on the class, certain classes can get away with it, others can't. But sometimes usually if a certain person is up first, I'm like, okay, like I know it's going to be me being biased. Say Light Pro, Jeff is up first and he goes 330. Okay. Yeah, we're perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. But Joey, we appreciate you jumping on, man. It's always good to talk to you, and I'm sure we'll have you on here again, not too distant future, with the Weeklands, talk about their May event.
Yeah, no, sounds good to me. Thanks for having me as always.
Yeah, man.
Joey, if you ever want to run out to IPL land, come out and hang out. I know you're busy like we are, but we'd love to have you.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep in touch with you and let you know.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yep. All right. See you later, bud.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, man.
Bye.
Yep. Man, that was a fun one.
He's doing some good things out there.
Yeah, he is. And now that he's installed those dates for the Weeklands pool in May, I kind of want to go now. Now that I know I'm probably going to be off work. But we'll see. Our next guests are already actually in the queue, ready to go. The Broughtons, Mr. Mick and Miss Christine. How are y'all?
Good. How you guys?
Pretty good. How's everything going in Michigan?
I'm not sure. We're not there.
Where y'all at?
We're in Ohio.
Oh, got another job then.
Wraps. That's
Be glad you're not here because it might get a little exciting tonight.
Oh yeah.
Well, nothing's happened yet. Cap hasn't broken through, and I don't think we're going to get anything, but it might. We'll see.
So have you guys ever made it back home from your trip out to Maryland last week, or you guys still in the process of heading back that way?
We were home for a couple days.
Yeah.
Man.
A couple days and got the kids all back in order and then back on the road.
Yeah. So kind of talk to us what you guys have been doing. We've known you guys for a little while with the Race Wrapz and everything, with the way you guys have done shock treatment. And it just seems like every time we talk to y'all, whether it be private or just at a pull or whatever, the business is just constantly growing. You guys just got back all the way from Maryland from rewrapping a 2-wheel drive truck, which came out looking absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it did.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's been going nuts. I mean, vinyl, it's kicking my ass. It's been good. We're thankful for all our customers and and the sport and it's been really good.
Yeah. So you guys don't do just vehicles though either. You guys have gotten into doing the shirts and all that stuff, right?
We've actually taken the vinyl's gotten so busy. We're so busy now that we're doing take a back seat to the shirts. We still do it, but it's kind of our back seat right now.
Definitely. But this is the look of the new Dirty Money wrap. I love how the money's fading away, going in towards the front of the vehicle.
Yeah, Steve and his wife, they tried for four or 5 years to get somebody to do it, and never could get it done. And
yeah,
once we heard their story, I said, "Well, we'll get it done." So
yeah, I'm trying to scroll through here, find more of them that you guys have done here.
That's Dave Poor out of Nicholasville, Kentucky.
I love this one.
We've done a couple trucks for him, and then his brother Steve Poor. We've got his. There's Jake Zaring's 2-wheel drive.
Now this is Jake Zaring's that we haven't seen yet, right?
Right.
Yeah. And there's a cool story behind that truck.
Yeah, it originated in Maryland, right? But is 2-wheel drive like the only class that he hasn't been in for a truck? Is that kind of what it is?
He ran 2-wheel drives back in the day. I mean, I think there is actually an old 2-wheel drive maybe on the cards. I can't remember.
Was it called the General?
Yes.
It was a naturally aspirated 2-wheel drive. He used to bring the thing to Greentown back in the day when we ran a night ITPA there back in the day.
Yep.
Yeah. You guys do absolutely phenomenal work. So
yeah,
kind of tell us how you guys even got into the wrapping the vehicles and all that kind of stuff. Because I don't think.
Because he got tired of having his ass beat on a mower. That's how.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, so basically, what you're seeing right here is that my buddy Jordan, he owns Arctic FX Graphics, and they predominantly do snowmobiles is their main. I mean, that's like their cash cow, Then they've got into the UTVs and commercial work and everything else, but he wrapped a boat for me when I was chasing walleye, and then I started helping him do that, and then we, as far as our own stuff, we just could never get nobody to do it.
Oh, really? So how long have you guys had Race Wrapz as a whole?
5 years now.
5 years. That's actually where we're at now, the old Boss Supply people.
Yeah, if you go back to that pickup truck.
Backward, Shane.
Right there.
I got it.
That's where we're at right now. They do giveaway trucks. Like they do trucks and a trailer and either a skid loader or a mini excavator. And they do a giveaway. You buy merchandise and you get so many tickets towards that giveaway that you're entering. And so we got in touch with them through our son Byron, and we've been wrapping all their vehicles for them, all their giveaway trucks.
Wow, that's interesting. See, the you guys have done pretty much all the new graphics on the foursome, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, did you guys? I was gonna say you guys did the Bush Light one too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the story behind this one?
So that's the owner of Own Boss Supply there, Chris.
Okay.
We did a
walk around interview.
Yeah, walk around interview at PRI.
Oh, that's awesome. There was one in particular that caught my eye the other day. I've got to find it. I was scrolling through, getting ready to do the show. Oh, this one, Animal House. What's the story behind this, and how long did it take to craft all this up?
So that's the actual Animal House. I'm not sure how.
That's all airbrushed.
Yeah.
That's the original airbrush.
Animal House has not been redone.
Yes,
No.
that is not redone.
No.
But if you go back,
There's
go
song
the other way.
with it.
Go the other way. Here, keep
Go
going.
back. Go back up.
Up.
Yep, go up. Yep, keep going. Keep going.
Right there.
Okay, stop. See the little Jeep? Nope, down. Sorry.
That's
Not that one.
Radical.
That's Radical. We wrapped that one. Underneath it. Yep.
That one.
So
Yeah.
Brian Britt, who drove Animal House last season for Danny Johnson, his daughter Ava has this go-kart Jeep, and she requested that it be wrapped exactly like the Animal House. So we brought that home, and Mick painted the body, and then we put the graphics on it to match Animal House.
That's awesome. Now you guys have done some boats and stuff like that too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we do a lot of boats and race boats and
Walleye boats.
Is there one boat you maybe don't want to talk about?
The one sitting in our yard, Charles?
Well, I haven't been by the house. It's been a few weeks. I was more referring to a rather nefarious character.
Oh,
Now wait a minute. Why do we have a boat? What's going on with that?
Well, I love to go walleye fishing, and so does he. But
Well, so let's get into that. People don't realize this about Mick. He was a puller in the 1990s up through what 2004-ish when you stopped and you hung out the sign that said "Gone Fishing," and that wasn't just a joke. You were a sponsored pro fisher.
yeah, I was Kuma Fishing's only walleye pro. You know, I mean, I don't consider it professional because I didn't do it as my only source of income, but I did fairly well at it, and it was just like pulling. Got my ass kicked in the beginning. Put my nose down and got, just like pulling and everything else. You surround yourself around the right people, and good things happen.
Yeah. I had no idea about that. I've only ever known you guys. I mean, when did you guys get shock treatment back?
it's before COVID.
2019.
19.
So you guys were off from 04 till 2019.
Yeah.
And in that meantime, you were a sponsored fisherman then.
Yeah.
He did a little more than that too. He kept a foot in the motorsports scene. He did some drag racing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You had.
We had a 9-second Hellcat. Which had
Really?
a full 850 cage in it. And, I mean, it was a pretty cool car. And at the time, there was a time where it was like, I think number 2 or 3 in the country in its class, the fastest car.
Oh, wow. So you've really been all over the map then with the motorsports side of it.
Yeah. Probably, drag racing and demolition derby lawnmowers at one point in time too.
Like the racing lawnmowers?
No, no.
Oh,
Just in that business.
time out. If you've done that,
If it was a Montgomery Wards or a Craftsman, I'd crash it too.
Yeah.
hey, I've got respect for the guys that do the lawnmower racing like that, dude. I wouldn't.
No, not racing, Shane. Demolition derby.
With lawnmowers.
Wait,
Now we finally got his attention. He finally.
There we go.
Oh boy.
There was many key words in there he did not pick up on. He just heard
It was a thing in my world and in my employees. You didn't, you might have got run into, bump. What are you doing? I mean, you might
wow.
What worse could happen? Fall off and cut your arm off or something?
I mean, maybe.
Wow. Well, there was a time where the lawn business was good to us. We had, it was really good, and like everything, I guess everything kind of cycles. And then I was getting older, and I said, I just can't do this anymore. And just seeing an opportunity in the wrapping business, there was a place for us, and just like everything, you put your heart in it, you're gonna succeed.
Yeah, there's just so many of the vehicles that I personally, before I even knew you guys, did the whole wrapping stuff and all that. I was like, man, I like that one. I like that one. I'm like, and ironically, the more I went through the page and we first started becoming friends with y'all and everything, I was like, oh, they all had the same person in common.
Now, for your wrapping business, did you start it from scratch, or was there was there a base you bought off of, or how did it actually start? Was it just?
Oh, we started from scratch.
We just went all in. But we were doing, the other two businesses at once, and that, it could only go for so long, and where one starts to really suffer, and the one that hurt my back the most, suffered.
Wow. So let's talk about the plans for the 2026 season, 2020 going into 2027. You shared with me that Mick, you're going to be stepping away from the driver's seat a little bit this summer.
Yeah, Chris is going to drive. It's her time. She's been wanting to, and everybody's just been on me, especially Jake. And
Jake would never do such a thing.
No. So she'll be good in his hands, because he'll just tell her, man, you suck. And I won't have to.
It'll be easier coming from Jake than your own husband.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
Because he tells me all the time, wow, what were you thinking?
It's like that.
It wasn't.
It was a good idea at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, I just kind of want I feel like as a driver, I kind of need to step away and kind of watch and maybe relearn, because last year was horrible as far as I was concerned.
So are we going to get a new wrap on the shock treatment for this year?
Can I tell him?
That's between you and Jake.
You can say yes or no. You don't have to tell us what it looks like.
Jake has this big plan that we should rename shock treatment Friday Night Hooker, Saturday Night Loser. One side will say Friday Night Hooker, the other side will say Saturday Night Loser. And I always get to drive on Friday night or Thursday night. I get to drive the first night because Mick has promised me the last couple seasons I can drive here or there, and he always breaks the truck the night before I get to drive. So I get to drive first. So if I break the truck, or hopefully not, the truck's still running next night, then he can drive.
So I don't design wraps. So she designs the wraps and it goes through the printer. So who knows? It could be hidden in the new wrap somewhere.
Well,
foreshadowing.
I like
That's
it.
A little
That's not the
goat
most
cheese
Jake
back
thing I've
there.
ever heard in my life.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you guys though. My favorite iteration of shark treatment was the red version of it. The red and the white.
Everybody, Shane, everybody says that. Everybody loves
I
it.
No,
love the
not-
green
not
one,
everybody.
too.
Not
I like the
everybody.
green one.
Well,
Not Charles.
Not
Charles,
everybody.
what's
I
your
like
favorite?
the one that was cursed.
yeah.
Oh,
The mad
Oh,
scientist
wait,
black
wait,
one.
wait.
That was my favorite. But
Yeah,
Hang on. You mean this one?
the mad scientist.
Yes.
Yep.
We were that wrap. How long did that wrap last?
not
Never
even a year.
long.
It's because I don't think it even made it through the full summer.
What it debuted at
No.
Louisville and then came off what?
Went to Louisville and went to Benson.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went to 2 hooks and it broke at both places, so we took it off and rewrapped it.
That was a badass wrap.
I hate that it
Lord.
was cursed because it was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it'll come
It
back
might
one
come
day.
back someday.
Yeah.
But the red one, who knows? Who knows?
We'll see.
See,
I mean,
this is
we're gonna
kind of
have,
becoming
we're
a
gonna have a
thing.
new wrap on it this season, but
Yeah, this is kind of becoming a thing with you guys. It feels like everybody kind of anticipates what the wrap's going to be on whatever the truck is for that year for you guys.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's an
kinda
exciting
fun.
thing, you know. I mean, growing up as a kid, for me, I mean, it was always Jimmy Kohler and Avenger. Like what design of Avenger have we got this year for the World Finals? I mean, you know,
Right.
I think it's a cool thing to add to
Shane
the
is
game.
showing his age right there.
Me,
I'm
me and
25. Fight
me
me.
and Jim Kohler were actually sponsored by the same company we used to do shows for, Dynotech Engineering.
Really?
Michigan in the beginning of his monster truck days. Yeah.
That's awesome. So no, that would
He's
have been
not far from us either.
how far is he?
Well, Columbus, that's what,
20
Charles?
minutes?
20
Yeah.
miles or
At
so.
least.
Yeah, about. Yeah, no, it's real close. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
There is one story I want to get out of you guys before you go. Not that we're looking to get rid of you by any stretch of the imagination, but
No, never.
it's a story that I heard. I heard this. I want to say it was at Rockwell. I was told this story, and you guys have referenced Azarings, and you guys are very tight with Jake, and there's no question about that. There is, if you are ever in the pit area and get near Rule 19 and stick your head in the door, you're going to see a $5 bill in the driver's seat, a crumpled, rumpled one.
He lost.
I want to get that story out of you.
I don't
I
remember that.
don't really remember it either. There's always this thing with Jake and us, and
It was
we're
something
always
Enderley.
screwing around, and I don't know.
I think
I
we gave it to him at the Enderley or something like that. Or
I think I had to go buy something for Jake,
yeah. that's
and it was his change or my change or something, but it was a $5 bill, and he wouldn't take it. And I said, "Damn it, you're gonna take it!" And I put it in the seat of his truck. And he says, "Well, it looks like it's gonna go down the track with me." And it sat there for a whole season, and he lost it.
Oh, has he lost it? Last time I looked,
You
it was still
lost
there.
Yeah, it's no longer there.
Oh,
That's
bummer.
probably where his
That-
luck's gone.
That's why his
Yeah.
luck's gone downhill.
Wow. So how did you guys meet Jake and all that back in the earlier pulling days and you guys have just stayed friends and all
No.
that?
Mick was scared of
I was
Jake.
scared of Jake.
Mick never
I
talked to
I
Jake
wouldn't talk
before.
to Jake. I mean, you remember back in the day, man. I mean, you know,
The wife swap days.
Yeah, I mean, he was
No.
he was a big dude.
Wife swap, dude. What now?
You've never
Oh my
seen
God.
that?
Shane,
Oh my
Shane,
God.
No.
Shane.
Come
you've
on,
never
dude. It's YouTube,
heard
it's Shane.
this story?
I have never seen this. No.
Have you been
I've
in
never even heard of
Ostrich in
the
the
show.
Sand? Have you been
I
in
never-
Ostrich in the Sand? They talk about it at almost every pull.
You
You
never
gotta
I
knew-
haven't been around there much.
You never knew
Okay.
Jake was on Wife Swap.
No. No. I never even knew what wife swap was.
You gotta just Google wife swap Jake and Debbie Ziering, and
Yeah, I would do that
It's a
on
treat.
like YouTube or something, not other sites.
yeah. Yes.
And then when you see him,
Yeah, this
when you
evening,
see him, don't admit to your search history.
yeah.
Wow.
He won't like me saying this, but Jake is an absolute teddy bear. If you're willing to cross that threshold with him, he
Yes.
really is a very nice man.
Mick and I both have lost our fathers. Sorry, I'm gonna get a little emotional. And Jake has kind of taken that place for both of us. We talk to him, if not once or twice, sometimes it's 5 nights a week. And we go out there, they've come to our house and stayed with us. We're like, they're truly the best people, him and his wife, Debbie. I mean, we love them so much.
Shane is Googling right now.
Yeah, maybe. How did I not know this is the thing?
What year was that?
Ooh.
It's old. This video is grainy, like really old.
Candace
Yeah.
said 2006 or 2007, probably.
Well, that might be why I don't know what
Probably
it
about
is.
right.
He said 2006.
Hey, Wyatt, unmute yourself.
Sorry. I think
It?
I could be wrong.
It
Could be
was
the
2008.
Chopper days.
2008.
2008.
Yeah, Dixie Chopper or Fatheads Eyewear whenever that came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, there he is. This was on ABC?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jeez,
You know when you talked about him showing his age before,
Right.
right out the window now.
Well, Hopkinsville just got rural-free delivery like last week, so I mean, you gotta give them a break.
That's fair. That's actually fair. Huh.
You've totally got to watch it after the show.
Yeah, don't watch it now because you're not going to get anything else done.
No. Because it's a good one. It's a good one.
So what did they do for the tractor pull scene then?
You can see in the show.
Oh, we can't ruin it.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
We can't ruin it.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is now on his to-do list to do.
Yeah, you're going to have to
Eventually,
let us know how you. Yeah.
just do like a reaction video or something.
Yep.
Actually, that would be hilarious. You need to do that. Of all people, that would be hilarious.
What am I watching? Hang on.
One night we were watching it, and the kids all walked in, and they're like, and Jake was big back then. He's smaller now, and they're like, "Is that Jake?" And all the kids sit on the bed with us, and we all watched it as a family, laughing so hard.
What are the odds that he'll come on the show and tell some of these stories too with you guys?
We can probably arrange that.
You would just need Jake for the whole show.
Yeah.
Nah, we'd have to have you guys on too.
Next time.
Well, we probably would need you guys only because Jake has a certain shyness, and like I said, like you've got to break
Does he really?
that membrane with him where he'll tell you, and like for him to just come on a show like this cold, I don't know that we'd get it out of him, to be honest.
Oh no. It'd be fun though.
Yeah.
I know just the little time I've gotten to spend with him here over the last couple winters with the four-wheel drive trucks being at Cloverdale and stuff like that. He's got some stories that need to be told.
Well, there's a lot of stories with their polling history of the people they've helped over the years, and not just their own class.
Right.
There's a lot of other
Really?
classes that they've helped. Yeah, like Harry Bledsoe.
Really? That's a name I haven't heard in a minute.
Yeah,
Just 'cause-
Jake is full of knowledge.
Yep.
But that's just it's the point of getting those stories out. I mean, it's kind of the point of the podcast that we do is we need to get these stories out that
Yeah.
people don't really know unless they talk to these people in person.
Right.
Definitely. Yep.
Well, if you're ever at a poll and you see him stop, he'll talk your ear off.
Oh, yeah.
Amy and I both. They will.
I know the last I talked to him the other day, I said, "What have you been up to? What are you doing?" "Oh, got the shop all clean, this and that." So that's not a good sign for all us pulling. Because he's feeling good. So
Oh man, well, y'all, it was great to have y'all on tonight. Thanks for taking the time. I'm sure you guys are super busy traveling and all that stuff.
We're off to the
Thanks for having us.
Poconos Mountains next.
Yeah, Pocono. Yeah,
Poconos.
I think we're nonstop until Toma.
Yeah,
Wow.
we don't even have our truck
we gotta
ready.
fit our own stuff in there somehow.
So you guys gonna run the Grand National?
Yeah, that's
That's the plan.
When do 4-wheel drive start Grand National? Is it Toma or is it before that?
No, Macville, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Macville.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Well,
Yeah.
You two travel more than I do. I don't know how you do it.
no, not at all. But
I don't know how to
appreciate
do it either.
yeah, I appreciate you guys. Great to have y'all on. We'll have to have y'all back on again sometime soon, especially if we talk Jake into getting on here. We'll have to have you guys on for sure.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sure we can.
Maybe you could go to Jake. Maybe
I think
next time we're out there, we'll just hit you
if
up,
we
say
can
we're
coordinate it, and next time we're out there and work it out with you guys, he won't have a choice.
I'm only an hour and
Chris and Debbie.
That's what we can't do. We can't give him a choice. That's what we got.
I'm only an hour and 10 minutes from Jake's.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
There's an idea. But
Yeah.
all right, y'all.
We'll make
We will
it happen.
holler at you guys sometime soon.
Thanks,
See you
guys.
later for sure.
See you guys.
Bye.
See you guys.
See ya.
I had no idea that he was a fisherman.
Oh, big time, dude.
I had no
Like
idea.
the
things
it
you
was
learn.
serious.
I think I learned a lot just about in the last 10, 15 minutes right
No
there.
shit.
Hey, 2008, man. That was never, I'll be honest, that was a Monster Jam era for me.
He was one of the guys I kind of like sort of grew up with watching, and when it's late 1990s, early 2000s, when I sort of transitioned away from just being just a fan to actually starting to do something and trying to make a career in this business. And then he stepped away, literally hung the Gone Fishing sign up, and bumped into him on Facebook. Gosh, it's got to be 10 years ago now. And I just sent him a friend request, and the conversation has never stopped. And he's become a really good friend. And he's one of those guys who in my formative years was one of the people I kind of, hero worshiped or whatever. And they say, never meet your heroes. Well, I met one, and it was a good one.
That's
awesome.
Listening to, what Wyatt, bouncing what Wyatt said, the camaraderie in this sport, listen to my in-laws talk about the 4-wheel drive group and their stories, and my dad, and we've got our own stories now, of doing this. It's amazing what this sport does to bring people together. It's just the stories that don't get told of what happens in the pits at midnight,
Right.
And the cooking that goes on, and the friends. It's just the
occasional sketchy idea.
The 2-stroke powered margarita machine that comes out every once in a while.
We need to go hang out with Del Worsham and get the nitro powered one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just it's amazing the sport.
Oh, we caught him again. Nitro powered margarita machine. Come on.
I've never seen it.
Oh my goodness.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He's still a little bit new to nitro, so
Nah. Yes, I know, but I want to get y'all's opinion too, to kind of jump into the news side of things that's happened since our last show. What about the NTPA and outlaw news that came down that you only have to have one license from either or to be able to compete with both?
It's cool.
It's
great.
It's huge. I think what that organization's doing right now is great for the sport. Organizations, I guess I'll say, is great for the sport, and anytime you can help the pullers out and not hurt them, it's a good thing.
So, do you guys really think that'll have an effect on the pullers able to cross between both of them, even though the schedules are so packed for both?
It will.
I know the way the Outlaws kind of have it just depends on where it is. Like, I know some of them go to Toma on Thursday because they have another hook in Iowa on Friday and Saturday both.
You have to take that in consideration with the rule changes for certain classes and the rule differences too. like we're talking about four-wheel drives here with Mick. Take the four-wheel drives. The NTPAs can cross over the Outlaws. The Outlaws can't go back because the Outlaws are still the unlimited cubes.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah, they're big. They're big motors.
They're big motors. But
So what is that?
Two-wheel drive is the same. The light mods will be a little different because, like Wayne Sullivan and some other ones that have crossed over can do that, but it'd be hard for the Outlaws to go back. I mean, Ulmer's triple engine, probably regional side, not the Grand National side. And then, Outlaws don't have open supers. They have
and I think too, something that's going to play a little bit into this year is like we talked about with Joey, this calendar being so screwed up this year and certain dates not being on top of certain dates. There may be events that benefit from this.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do you guys think they're going to end up doing about some of the rule differences that are there? I mean, it's a talking point that's going to be like, it's got to be come to a head at some point in time, right?
I think
there are conversations with those that it matters to about trying to reconcile and come to an agreement, whether it be super farm on turbos or mod four-wheel drive on cubic inch or modified across not necessarily Grand National but regional. How do we integrate? Those conversations are taking place.
Yeah,
they are being.
Yep. They are.
I mean, and it's not. I guess I want to make this really important. It's not a conversation where Outlaws or NTPA is telling you will do this. No, they're soliciting and saying, "What do you want? Where can we get to where everybody agrees?" And that's also new.
Something I've always wondered in the four-wheel drive realm of things, and obviously it's a question for probably my in-laws, but is there a weight difference or a hitch difference or something that could make up this cubic inch so them guys don't have to spend $100,000 at Sonny's to be competitive?
That's a fair question. I mean, I know that's what.
Look what Clint Tucker does in the winter with all of us.
Yeah, I mean, that's what some of the combo classes do, whether it be indoor. And I know with USA East, with running the I think they were running mod turbo and light pro together at one point.
Yeah, they don't anymore.
Yeah, no, you can't.
I think there is a possibility for a reason. Now, Zach, going back to that, I think there is the possibility of that, but with some conversations that I've had with four-wheel drive competitors, it kind of goes back to the point when you were talking about the light pro
track.
Well, that it's not just track quality; it's track length.
Yep, sled settings.
Big cube motors, them long tracks, they're going to start eating them up. The short tracks, when you see it in Louisville, probably equals them out a little bit more. But
my father-in-law's always said that back in the day they could run with the big motors as long as they kept them back.
Wyatt, how big? And I don't know this because I'm not out in outlaw country. How big are the biggest outlaw engines? I mean, we're talking 750s, or are we talking 950s?
And this goes back to a conversation I had with, I'll just say his name, Tim Skelton. They did run a unlimited cube motor at one point. They're I believe 820.
Okay.
And
I know they're around the 800 mark.
Yeah, and then like your Clems with the VED wedge head motors are 770-ish. Some I've heard some as big as 850, but it's all hearsay because guys sometimes will not play running.
So where do you put the floating drawbar height based on a cubic inch? It winds up being like a quarter-inch difference, and it becomes a real mess. That's kind of where I was curious about.
Then you're getting into pro mod drag racing where your power adders and your clutch setups and transmission setups are coming into play, like weight difference there too.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and we're not able to do the finite, like tiny 50 pounds, hang a 50-pound lead trophy on a guy. Like, we really aren't in that realm because of the great unknown of the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And anytime, back to kind of play contradicting what I said, anytime you mess with weight or hitch, the guy running the scales or the hitch pad, it's a nightmare for him.
Yeah, it is.
If you don't have a true tech official from an organization running that, it becomes a nightmare.
Even if you do, like I spent some time at the scales at it's Satsuma actually, and like, God bless him, he was right there with a pen and paper, the lineup, and marking down exactly what he let somebody go with in terms of their weight. If they were over, they were told to change it. If they said under, and I agree, he wrote it down what they agreed to. Like it, and that was just one weight, not all this minutia. Like
we run into it, the IPL, and the thing we've got going for us, we've got a pretty tight knit group, and we know who weighs what. So you send them across the scales first, and you send me across the scales, and I weigh 9,200, but I weigh the same I did last night on a scale that weighed 8,800. You run with it and you go, because that none of us have changed anything. But these portable scales today, there's so much differentiation in them. What do you do?
There's that as well. Sure.
If you can talk to people from all across organizations, there's been nightmares with that too, like the portable scales, or if you go with a certified weight, what's to say that's going to be right?
Well, because we've all got places we can hide weight,
The certified weight thing, I think, has been beat to death. Like, I don't think that's the answer either.
No, it's not.
So what could be a solution at one point? I'm
not sure there is one.
You got to merge the rules. That's the solution. You got to merge.
Well, yes, 100%.
Mm-hmm. We can get off into the weeds and play this game of, well, I'm going to give this guy gets a 1/4 inch drawbar, and that guy gets 50 pounds, and this other guy gets a restrictor plate that is an 1/8 inch bigger. Well, what are we doing at that point? No, come on.
Yeah, and you give them that, but there's some guys that if they go to that in their setups, it throws it off. I mean, we either look at mini rods, forward drives, diesel forward drives. They'll put their hitch at where they know their setup is most comfortable at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no. Yeah. Unification really is the answer. It's not getting into all the weeds.
I don't care what organization it is. If you can unify rules across the board, it's just going to help us as pullers.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. But
I guess
the other weeds on this all night long. So
we don't. We don't need to get this.
We don't need to beat
politics.
Where do we want to go from here?
Wherever y'all want to. I'm here I'm here till y'all want to be done.
I did get off this thing. Watch Wife Swap.
No, I want to get out. I wouldn't mind being able to play the new update that just came out from Bounty Pro Pulling, though. He just added a bunch of new features in.
Looked like a heck of a list.
Yes, it did. You can move the sled now on the starting line, which is great. That was something that we all wanted, and now if you go out of bounds, you get the DQ type of deal, and the physics. Now, if you have a wheelie, it doesn't hurt you that bad. It still hurts you if it's way off, but it's still out there now. So there's a lot of new things that came out, and I'm excited to test them out. There's a group of us. We kind of all got our tunes kind of within the same 5 feet of each other. And now we've got to go back and redo everything.
So what's going on in the drag racing realm?
Well, Stuart won Pomona.
That was pretty cool.
That was his first win.
Well, no, that's Elite's first win in Top Fuel.
Yeah.
That's Tony's third win.
I was going to say first win with the team until, you jumped in.
I seen something today. Is it Justin Ashley's reaction times across the weekend?
Yeah.
25, yes. 25, 25, and a 29.
That was nuts.
He has something in that car where his pedal isn't a pedal, it's a light switch. And he's admitted to this. Because driving a nitro car, how many times you're going to get into Pedal Fest? Really never. Give me everything as quick as I can get it. It is linkaged and leveraged where he has to move his foot like that far, and bam, those butterflies are flat.
Yep.
And he's figured out it's him. I'm not taking anything away from him. He is quick, but his car is set up to also make him quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is. I thought it was really cool though that Leah Pruitt, she took the fast qualifier though, and then husband turns around and wins the whole thing. Have we gotten an update on the driver that had the horrible crash?
Had surgery yesterday. Don't know what the outcome of that was. It was a scary crash. They cut the video from the live stream, the clip that's out there, it almost seems like the backside of the roll cage actually hits that electrical box on the backside of the wall. I don't know. It was a nasty crash. Not the first time that one of those has happened over the wall on the west side at Pomona. Stevens he's going to be okay, but it's going to take a while.
Yeah, I think the one word described this weekend for Pomona was just wild, because you had crashes, you had parachutes and sand traps, you had blowups, you had rain delays, anything in between.
You had two failures of the Chrisman rear end for the first time, both with Tony Schumacher, which has not happened ever before. So now, like, I expect a rule coming that diapers are going to be on the rear ends, and like, why now? All of a sudden, are these rear ends failing all the time, where they never did before?
And they haven't found any more power, have they?
No. Not really, because to make it stick the track, like you just can't. But it is a little telling that when his both let go, and actually all of them when they let go, is through the zone where the clutch is going 1-to-1. So it is the power coming on when they blow. So it's not something early in the run where it's a shock load or whatever. It's something down track where power comes in that's making these fail. But both of his were like pinion housing. It didn't seem like it was the ring and pinion gear themselves. It was more housing.
Is it one of them things where, what was it, 6 years ago, everybody's having problems with planetaries in unlimited class, and something just changed? And
could be. It really could be.
Yeah. And like all these failures have happened in the last 2 years. When you talk about, Coletta last year with Vegas, you had Proc at Gainesville. Now you've had 2 with Schumacher, and yeah, it just could be something recently.
Yeah, it's happened in this sport.
Mm-hmm.
What was y'all's take on the hood scoops coming back for Pro Stock next year?
It should have never left.
Why did they leave? I didn't understand that. Why did they leave?
I don't know, and I don't want to get it too far into that. I don't know.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not really fully in tune with it. Was it during when they went from carburation to fuel injection, possibly? But
that's when I thought it happened.
That is when it happened, but why it happened, I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was just curious as like when it changed to begin with.
I think people are also kind of just asking for it now to come back, but
yeah. Well, is that a visual thing to be able to tell a difference between classes for them in a way? Or does that not have anything to do with it? I don't
think so, because there's not,
there's really nothing like it.
Unlike the 750,000, 462, 24.5 classes Pulling's got, your cars are different sizes.
Right.
Yeah.
It was always a visual identifier for me growing up as a fan of NHRA that Pro Stocks had hood scoops. I do like that. Again, I don't want to get too deep into what goes on between air enters car and air enters cylinder head on a Pro Stock. There's a lot of shit that, frankly, games for a lot of years that got played. I think it could have been done where you put them in this box of acceptability where the airflow is this way and not this way, and still accomplish the same thing. But I don't want to go too far there.
Yeah. How did Proc fare out in Pomona? Have they made any improvements at all?
Yeah.
Curb stomped.
They finally ran their first 3-second pass of the season.
Well, that's good.
I guess we can talk about Funny Car now, but I think the more significant thing about Funny Car this weekend was the 1,000th Funny Car race.
Yeah, it was.
It's always a significant milestone. But Matt Hagan and Knutson, they're kind of the ones that are sort of the title favorites coming into the season. They're kind of showing why.
His team are like the quiet riot, man. Like those guys just like no superstars, no egos. They just freaking do the business.
Yeah. Knutsen's interview after the one was like 10 seconds and it was over with. He's like, we just kind of did what we did and it went down the track and that was it. And away he went.
Like I hit the pedal, it went to the finish line in one piece and it was straight.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It was all over the place this week. I mean, we seen Jason Rupert get his first ever 2 wide round win, which is kind of surprising because I never thought he actually didn't have one before that. Especially with Ron Tobler at the helm.
He's made a big name for himself in the nostalgia scene, but big show cars, that was his first one.
Mm-hmm. Will Smith's team seems to have constant improvement there. Who else this weekend really kind of showed? I mean, Caps is a title contender. I mean, there's probably no ifs or buts that he isn't.
No.
Mm-mm.
How did Matty Gordon fare out there?
Round 1.
Yeah, round 1 loss, which first actual exit that early season.
Dad won Top Alcohol Funny Car though, and she helped Dad win that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she probably went right back to doing her thing, working on the car there. So,
yep.
That was cool.
I got to give a shout out to a Nitro team that wasn't in Pomona, one that was in Texas at Funny Car Chaos, and John Robinson, who is a longtime diesel dragster guy, and has done very well, and has now transitioned to Nitro Funny Car. It was his first weekend out with his car, qualified, got his first 3-second 220 plus 8th mile run, because over there they don't run quarter, they run 8th mile. Had a great showing out there, so I got to give props to one of my diesel guys switching over to Nitro and doing a good job.
Oh, for sure.
Another one that we talked about in our group chat that was kind of cool to see kind of progress was the Follow a Dream team that was running the IHRA, made their Nitro debut. Jay Blake, the blind crew chief, making his Nitro debut.
Yes.
That was obviously they're going to have their struggles. I mean, it was their debut. I mean, everyone's going to start out at some point, but that's real cool to see, especially a guy like him who's kind of done it all and had to relearn everything and still does it really well.
Did you see who filled in for Salinas this weekend as well?
Oh my gosh, I had the name in my head. Went out. John Caps?
Yeah. Sure did.
That's right. I was about to say, like, there's a few storylines from there this weekend. Tony Wilson getting pro mod win in the Ironman.
Yeah. Now that car looks good. I like that car.
The Ironman getting the Ironman.
Yeah.
Funny Car and Top Fuel winner both repeat from Benson.
Shocker.
The Mountain Motor Pro Stock being kind of like a reunion show with Alan Johnson. Being in a car.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool.
Yeah. And he was sitting out. I watched qualifying when he was outside the field in the last qualifier. And what can Alan Johnson do? Goes right to the bull.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just like old days. But
I think that's really it from there. Jacob Olask wonder what the big news is from NTPA. Jacob, we have no idea. Like, it is dead. It's
You've had plenty of irresponsible speculation, and I have not asked. I'm not just being obtuse.
I don't know either.
Don't know. I have no idea.
None of us know. It's dead quiet.
You know, we're going into Hall of Fame presentation weekend. Could it be something to do with that? You know, perhaps. Is it a sponsorship thing like Shane and I kind of think it might be? Good bet. Good bet.
What about something with...
Well, I know where you're going. The Region 8 thing that you maybe caught.
Yes. Can we talk about that? Like, is that an accident, or they tell us something without telling us something?
Maybe, but where I thought it was going, you had already confirmed that it's not. So, but I know there's activity. I know there's activity to do something there.
Yeah, but still, wouldn't that number doesn't match up though?
Do any of them?
The way I understand it,
it will. You'll understand it.
Number 8 doesn't, because we
you'll
kind of skipped the number between 6. There's a number between 6 and 8.
You got me curious, Wyatt. I think maybe you're onto something.
Yeah, I mean,
it was a conversation I had today from the source.
Okay. Who knows? Maybe it's a variety of things. Who knows? I mean, who
but-
says this one thing has to be one set announcement? There's also that.
Yeah. There's a lot of moving parts when it comes to a lot of things right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Like-
What
It-
Charles say? Silly season has just begun. Well, I think silly season continues.
yeah,
It hasn't begun. It started 2 years ago and hasn't stopped.
that's fair.
Literally. Yeah. It literally has.
There's
No,
a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipe. I think. Just stay tuned.
No, but before we get out of here, I do want to tell a little bit of a story I got to do this weekend. So, Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, it's been underneath the gun from the city of Nashville for I don't know how long. Like they are doing everything in their power to get rid of that track because the dude who owns the soccer stadium next to it's an a-hole. But Dale Jr. brought his Cars Tour, ZMAX Cars Tour to Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. The place sold out.
Before I'm going to interrupt you 1 second. My hunch about the Division 8 and another connection is wrong.
Dang it. But that was really neat to go out there and see. And the thing that the Cars Tour did really well, I thought, was gather local racers into one of the classes, specifically the pro stock cars, I thought. I mean, a guy from Lebanon, Tennessee won that class, but whenever it came down to the late models and everything, I don't know if there was a single person truly watching what was going on at the front of the field. I think everybody's eyes were truly locked onto the number 8 Bass Pro Shops car. And here's the funny thing about it, and this is kind of what made me think about it today, where we all just razor focused on watching every move that number 8 car made, or was there other passes being made during the race and we just didn't pay attention? We really didn't know which one it was, but going to see Dale Jr. race again, because I only got to see him race one time whenever he was in NASCAR. I'm glad I got to see him race outside of NASCAR and do it on his series. I thought it was really cool.
That I've seen a few clips from it, and that was, if they're thinking about getting rid of that racetrack, but they have that type of attendance, they need to rethink.
Oh, they're doing everything they can to get rid of it, dude. That
Crowd was exceptional.
Yeah,
and I think they
sold out.
I understand there's Dale there, but take him away from it. Their response to most of everything was pretty
Yeah.
simple.
And then sit there watch Caden Quapple win the race. That's pretty cool too.
Mhm.
He's going to be a driver coming up through there, I think. But no, it was just cool because, I mean, how many of those guys that were there that were racing from Lebanon, Tennessee, and Franklin, and some of the other places can say like, "Hey, I hit bumpers with Dale Jr. tonight."
Right.
I can't imagine what it's like from their perspective. It's got to be cool.
There's only a few things in the motorsports world you can say that are pretty iconic, and only a few can say.
That's one of them. And I saw Dale put the bumper to somebody. That was fun. He didn't spit them out, but he moved them.
Mm-hmm.
But no, that's all I've got. Have you guys got anything else before we get out of here? Charles, where'd you go?
Not really. I don't really have anything. It's just I think we're starting to get in between, us farmers getting plant season already, but
Planting season already, dude. We've been going for 2 weeks. What are you talking about?
You gotta remember where we live. We're also getting flooded.
Yeah, we're just starting to roll here. We were getting a good start on stuff till we get a little rain tonight. Now it didn't rain here, I don't think, but
yeah, all the bugs are back out at my house. I can hear them smacking the windows. They're trying to go towards the light.
Mhm.
But y'all, that's going to do it for us on this one. Our next show should be the 28th. Depending on what the news is on Thursday, I might jump on and do a quick recap / reaction to it if one of you guys are free.
Mm-hmm.
we got golf Thursday night.
Before we get off,
Cole's got golf Thursday night.
Before we get off, I just want to get ahead of the game here. We kind of mentioned before, we do have a cancer benefit truck show and tune poll.
Yeah.
That's happening May 1st and 2nd, open to all pullers that want to be testing. There's some other prizes in there that they will be handing out for just like performance and other things. There's truck drag races, truck show, cancer benefit stuff. I'll share more details, but we've had anything from hot farms all the way up to super stock diesels and super semis. So bring anything and everything. May 1st and 2nd, you can run both days, Friday night and then Saturday they run at noon. So I just want to, we'll probably touch that on the next show too, but just want to get that out there so people think.
The one thing too I didn't think about is the shootout deal we did the last couple of years, IPL in July. We're going to change that up a little bit this year. Maybe hopefully have a firm announcement come next show. Maybe try to get a couple of guys on. But we're going to change the class up a little bit, get a couple other guys involved, and hopefully make it something a little different this year. So,
yep. Outdoor season's just around the corner, boys.
Yep, sure is.
Yep. We will see y'all next time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Make sure you're liking and sharing and subscribing to our stuff, no matter where you're watching from. That helps us more than anything. So, until next time, we will see y'all later.
See you guys.